Hey, welcome back to Daily Flash. No doubt that we all know that laughter is the best medicine, right? But can it also improve your company's bottom line? Joining us now is professional comedian Clayton Fletcher. He's got a new comedy special. It's on Amazon Prime. It's coming out in January. It's called Middle Child Syndrome. And he's also recently co-authored a book. It's called The ROI of LOL, How Laughter Breaks Down Walls, Drives Compelling Storytelling, and Creates a Healthy Workplace. Clayton, thank you for joining us here on the show. This is fascinating because everybody that's watching that works can appreciate humor, but sometimes we think, well, this is a place of business. We're supposed to be professional. Is breaking down those walls and actually offering humor into the audience of your coworkers really a good thing after all?
Yeah, of course. I mean, first off, Mitch, thanks for having me on. This book is about telling the truth and being authentic in your personality. Bring your personality to work with you. So it's not so much about, being the office jokester, the guy that just can't help himself, making every stupid joke all day long, but really just about, sharing the lighter side of things at the office with your coworkers. And yeah, we've been doing this for 15 years, my co-author Steve Cody and I. And yeah, we find that laughter is very important at work.
I would imagine being a boss, when you hear this, first off, you would think, I don't know, this is a serious business, but it really can break down a lot of walls, as I mentioned. And you have 3 tips that actually help lighten up the workday with our humor. Let's talk about the first one, telling the truth. How so? Explain that.
Yeah, so, you might think, well, if you're going to be funny at work, you got to come in and tell everybody a joke that starts off 3 guys walk into a bar,
Right,
or some other sort of, kind of setup like that. But what we're really exploring is about just finding the things that happen each and every day that might be a little bit stressful, that might be a little imperfect, and just kind of getting through those more difficult times by using the power of laughter. It releases endorphins, it helps you feel better, it releases stress, and bonds human beings in a way that no other drug can. So that's why they say laughter is the best medicine. We really get into the science of it, as well as some very specific examples in the book.
All right, roasting yourself. Are we talking about self-deprecation here?
Yeah, very much so. I mean, for some people, humor is about putting people down or making fun of other people. And what we try to do is teach you how to be what we call in comedy self-deprecating. So you find out what's funny about you, what's imperfect about you. And if you really like to put somebody down, put down yourself. That way you don't have to worry about offending anybody else. And you're showing everybody, hey, everybody, it's okay to laugh. And the higher up the food chain, the leader who practices this is, the better it is for everyone else, because it kind of sends a message to everyone else. In this place of business, we take our job very seriously, but we don't take ourselves too seriously. And that's what this is really all about.
I think it opens up. It says that you have more confidence in yourself if you're able to do that. But if you do it too much, I can imagine it being a problem. So you have to be, I would imagine, sporadically or effectively, rather, would be the best. You mentioned stand-up comedy, and your third tip actually is basically about a callback. You say call it back. Explain how I can do a callback in real life.
Yeah, so callback in stand-up is when we, and you've all seen comedians do this, when we refer back to something that's already been referenced at some point, either by me or by someone in the audience or by one of the other comedians even. Anytime a joke's already been made and then you kind of reference that joke again, it gets everybody laughing again. And the reason why this is so effective, Mitch, is because it creates a feeling of almost like an inside joke, and the audience loves it because they feel like they're on the inside.
Yeah.
And we all love that feeling of like, yeah, I get it. I know why he said that. And so we do the same thing at work. And we teach all the companies that we train with our comedy training program. We teach them how to kind of build bonds with other people and make meaningful connections beyond what we're used to in the office, like hanging out at the water cooler, talking about the weather or what the local sports team did last night. We make real memories together by laughing together about things that we already agree are funny.
I would imagine it also tells them, hey, I'm listening to what you had to say. Thank you, Clayton, so much. And if you want to learn more about applying humor in your business or actually get a copy of the book, just visit ROILOL.com. There's all the information you can get. We'll have this info on our website. You can check it out at dailyflashshow.com.